everybody. Let's talk about every game happened on Thursday, March 13th. There's only 5 games. The first game is this one was a surprise. The Detroit Pistons lost to Wizards at home, and Alex Sarr had a big game with 19 points, four blocks. Right, that's his biggest category, and three threes. That's great. You have to have him if you're looking for blocks. Keyshawn George also continued to play very well, in my opinion. He doesn't put up huge points or huge rebound, right, or huge assists, but he give you a little bit of everything. Like he'll give you 10 points, 11 points. He's gonna give you 5 rebounds. He's gonna give you 3 assists. Those are not, I know it's not gonna help you win that category, but he will give you a lot of threes. He will give you a lot of steals, and he will give you a lot of blocks. So I think in category leagues, Keyshawn George is the must roster, and they are limiting. They're limiting Jordan Poole's minutes just a little bit. I mean, he did have 4 fouls here, but only 24 minutes. As long as he's playing, you can't really complain too much. He hit 4 threes and 17 points. Chris Middleton played 27 minutes, had 8 assists, 16 points, and Justin Champagnie, in my opinion, is also a must roster, because Bilo Coulibaly is going to be out till the end of the season pretty much. So Champagnie is going to get a lot of minutes. Maybe Carrington also could benefit a little bit, right? I'm not so sure about Richaun Holmes now that Alex Sarr is fully healthy. But whenever Alex Sarr is out, Richaun Holmes is a must roster. For Detroit, we have Kate Cunningham. He really struggled here, but the line is just ridiculous. 38 points, 10 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, and 20 for 21 from the free throw line. He's just been absolutely killing it. Tim Hardaway Jr. hit 2 threes, while Malik Beasley hit 2, had 2 steals. That's not bad. Malik Beasley usually, right, he's going to put up, and you would think, versus a team like the Wizards, he's going to pop off here, but only 8 points. Jalen Duren had a great game with 14 rebounds and a block, but we want more defensive stats. Tobias Harris had 3 steals and block, and Ausar Thompson, I'm not sure why he only got 19, while guys like Dennis Schroeder got 20. But this is a bad loss for them, for sure. The next game is the Lakers with no LeBron. They're struggling, of course. That makes sense. Luka also has been really bad. Well, this game he played well. Just the last few games, efficiency-wise, and then this game he only had 3 assists. Sometimes, right, a superstar player put up a line like this. Same thing with Jokic, right? Whether or not you look at the stat line and you ask, did they win this game? You look at Luka's line, only 3 assists is a pretty big red flag. 45 points is fine. Number-wise is great, but he also hit 7 threes. But the Lakers, really struggle here. Austin Reeves also had a great game with 28 points, but I think, right, the Lakers shot 43% and 37%, but the Bucks, right, they shot 42% from 3. And, just way better overall from the field and more rebounds, kind of dominate on the boards. Anyway, the Lakers, they're still in, not in a horrible spot, right? They were the 2nd seed. And to be completely honest, like, in the playoffs, I mean, home court obviously matters, but in the second round, would you rather play, if you were the Lakers, would you rather play Thunder or would you rather play Nuggets? Thunder feels like is a better team, but I think at the end of the day, and who knows, Warriors right now, they're gonna have the 6th seed. So if you're the 4th seed, you don't have to play in the first round. So it's not too bad for the Lakers to just kind of take the 4th seed, right? 4th or 5th. I don't think home court advantage matters to veterans all that much. If you got LeBron leading your team, you're not really afraid going into each game. Like Alex Len played 20 minutes. He didn't do anything. I don't think we need to really touch him at all. This is a fail. But they kind of have to go big because, right, the Bucks, they got those big guys in the paint. They all had a pretty horrible game except Luka and Austin Reeves. The game plan, I guess, was shut down the role players, the threes. For the Bucks, Giannis had 24 points, almost a triple double, and Damian Lillard didn't. He had 10 assists. That's great, but didn't really have a good night shooting the ball. While Brook Lopez went off with 23 points, 8 for 9 from the field. Yeah, what is Alex Len doing? 5 assists, a steal and 4 blocks. Great game from him, and Kyle Kuzma. I mean, come on, 2 for 9. Right, 31. When your team is playing this well and you go 2 for 9 from the field, something is off. Gary Trent Jr. and Kevin Porter Jr., they all have a little role on this team coming off the bench. but nobody's really fantasy worthy unless there's a back-to-back for these guys. Moving on to the next game, we have the Brooklyn Nets lost to the Chicago team, Chicago Bulls 116-110. The Nets, believe it or not, if they win all of their games, actually no, they're the 13th seed now. And because Bulls beat them, like if they beat the Bulls, they're like 4 or 5 games behind. It's like they could still make it. Who knows? But no, that's not gonna happen. Bulls, they basically have the 10th seed locked up pretty much. Or they could get to 9, but they're not gonna miss the plays. Cam Thomas playing huge minutes. 32 minutes for him is huge. 24 points, 10 assists, a steal and a block, and 3 threes. That's what we kind of envisioned when we drafted Cam Thomas to our teams early in the season. But unfortunately, he was out most of the season. And when he does play, he gets a little, he doesn't even get to play 32 minutes. So this is a good game. D'Lo, 6 fouls in 25 minutes. He's just not good. First of all, they're not playing him big minutes. I wonder what's gonna happen with D'Lo next year. Going into a new season, beginning of the year, what are they going to do with his minutes? Let's say if he's healthy. Cameron Johnson, amazing. 3 steals and a block with 2 3, 16 points. Really, really good. Cameron Johnson has been really, really good. Claxton, 14 rebounds is good, 5 assists, but no defense, no blocks. That's a disappointing part, but the minutes are also very good for Claxton. And Zaire Williams hit 1 3, 11 points. Just a 3-and-D guy. For the Chicago team, Trey Jones is an absolutely must roster, as I said a couple of times before. 6 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 18 points is amazing. Vucevic is back, but it feels like a joke. He came back, played 23 minutes, and Zach Collins still got more minutes than him. So if you got Zach Collins, just write it out. Maybe they're trying to ramp up Nikola Vucevic, so they're giving him 22 minutes slowly. But for now, I think 25 minutes, Zach Collins is still very good. 9 points, 9 rebounds, 7 3 blocks, right? If you're looking for those, amazing. Matas at 14 minutes, yeah, I don't know. Unless there's a back-to-back, I wouldn't touch him. And Kevin Huerter, now with all the injuries, I forgot Josh Giddey is out, Lonzo Ball's being out. So Huerter definitely could be rostered. And even Julian Phillips, he came off the bench, played 34 minutes. So we should also look at him. This is, funny season now, and sometimes a team got a bunch of injuries, right? Kevin Huerter could be a top 50, 60 player in a week, right? Same thing with Trey Jones. Trey Jones could even be better, right? If he gets more assists and steals. Who knows, a top 40 player. Moving on to the next one, the Pelicans lost to the Magic at home. Okay. Finally, they got a win. Banchero went off with 34 points, 4 threes, 11 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. Yeah, versus some bad teams, he's going to do this. Franz Wagner had 27 points. Also had a great game. Wendell Carter Jr., you only really have him if you're looking for rebound. Had a block here. I guess it's okay. They're giving him a lot of minutes. And guess what? The Orlando Magic in 2025 started Corey Joseph. And they do have a lot of injuries going on. But I think Cole Anthony is going to play. Is going to come back. So Cole Anthony, we should have Cole Anthony on our roster. He's been playing very well as of late. And Jalen Suggs is being out, so they're going to give him big minutes. But Corey Joseph, yeah, let's not worry about him. He got 30 minutes here. And KCP had two threes and a block. That's what he does, 3-and-D. A great way for the Magic, though. For the Pelicans, Trey Murphy, 17 points, a pretty, mediocre game, while Carlo, with Missy out, he got the start, had 2 blocks. That's great. He could be streamed for sure, for some big man stats. It looks like, I don't know how serious Missy's injury is, but I think he should be rostered in category leagues especially. And, he does a bunch of things like rebound, blocks, right? Maybe score a little bit. Can get you some assist. CJ played just 22 minutes due to the foul trouble. And Jose Alvarado had 3 steals and 12 points. Yeah. Assists, steals, Jose Alvarado is the guy. Although his minutes, he's not starting, right? So his minutes could really fluctuate. But if CJ is out, no brainer. I think we should stream Jose Alvarado. Last game of the night, the Warriors, they just keep rolling. What's their record now since the Jimmy Butler trade? They are one of the scary teams for sure in the league. And they're healthy, right? 6th seed right now, 9-1. If you're the Thunder, you do not want to play Warriors. I don't think they're going to play each other in the first round. But yeah, Warriors looking scary right now. And the Timberwolves actually, they also won 6 straight. Can the Warriors catch up to the Rockets? They are 3 games behind. Maybe. If they keep winning like this, if they go on another 9-1, if they go 9-1 in their next 10 games, they can probably catch up to the Rockets. For the Kings, meanwhile, it's just pretty brutal, right? They don't have Valanciunas. Sorry, they don't have, what's his name? Sabonis. Yeah, they don't have Sabonis, so they're going with Valanciunas. Valanciunas, this is a bad game because it's understandable, right? Warriors gonna basically torture him in every possession, pick and roll. So makes sense. He only played 14. Let's not drop him. Keep him. And this is playoff time, of course. If you don't need rebounds, right, get rid of him. If you don't need rebounds and field goal, you can get rid of him. Malik Monk, he's just been struggling for a long time. 6 assists and 2 steals and a block is great, but only 7 points. I understand where it's a good defensive team. DeRozan got his numbers, 23 points, 7 assists, while Zach LaVine also a little bit disappointing. Zach LaVine was a minus 34 in his 31 minutes, so he got absolutely destroyed. Keon Ellis, you could stream him for some defensive stats, but not much going on with this Kings team because all the starters, just like the Knicks, they played too many minutes. And this game, Steph Curry, just 11 points. It's okay. 11 points. And they still got the win. It's okay. He doesn't have to carry the load. 2 threes, 5 assists, a steal and a block. But the value of Steph Curry, you look at this game, it's not like he had a rough game shooting the ball, right? But it's very telling. He only took 9 shots. What that tells me is, right, Buddy Hield was able to take 6 threes, hit 4 of them, right? The shot quality, the whole Warriors team, they shot 56% from 3. So Curry, even though he had a rough night, it might seem like it, he probably generated 30 high quality threes for his teammates. And that does not go on stat sheet. That's the crazy part. Draymond Green, yeah. Why did Draymond have 23 points? I didn't watch the game, but, we can all kind of guess. At 4-3 is a really good game. At Jimmy Butler, he's more than happy just to have just 6 points. 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. Great. I think that's, when you play the Warriors in the playoffs, you really got to make a lot of decisions. Like, okay, you obviously want to shut down Curry, right? Then you kind of pick and choose who you want them to take a high quality shot. So you basically like, okay, they can always default back to Draymond. But if Draymond hitting 4 for 7, it's gonna be very tough. Quinton Post, he's been starting. If there's a back-to-back, you could stream him for like blocks and threes. Yeah, that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.